Hello everyone and welcome back to another True Unscripted Puro video. Today we have another episode of the Rising Sun Renaissance, as today it is night 17 of the G1 Climax, the final block night. Oh, I'm so excited. Tonight is solely B block action, and your block matches for tonight, you have Aaron Wolf taking on Zack Sabre Jr., OSKAR taking on Yuya Uemura, Callum Newman taking on Hinare, Gabe Kidd taking on Ren Narita, and Shota Umino taking on Drilla Moloney. Also, you have Daniel Garcia taking on Sho, with the winner fighting Yo for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship at the G1 Climax Finals. And with that out of the way, let's prepare for the show. Select venue location. We are going Kainto, and we are going the famous Korakuen Hall. Select venue. Oh god, no. Oh, fuck. Pre-show incidents. Oh, okay. It's someone who I haven't debuted yet. Okay. Locker room incidents. That's also a spoiler, but I'm gonna show it. Jushin Thunder Liger has taken Katsuya Morishima under his wing as a protege. Okay. Headman trainer Junji Hirata ran pre-show training drills to work on basics and safety for 8 students. And that is all. Let's address locker room. Let's team bond. The relationship between Goto and Ospreay has worsened. Oh well. So, as I said just a few moments ago, the block matches for tonight, well, the non-block match for tonight that we care about is Daniel Garcia taking on Sho, with the winner fighting Yo for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship at the G1 Climax Finals. But the block matches for tonight, you have Aaron Wolf taking on Zack Sabre Jr. Both men are eliminated. This is just basically for points. Then you have OSKAR taking on Yuya Uemura. Yuya has already advanced and OSKAR has already been eliminated. This is kind of just for Yuya's placement. Is he going to be at the top of the block, or is there a chance he goes to the 2nd or 3rd seed? Then you have Callum Newman taking on Hinare. Newman has already been mathematically eliminated. Hinare must win and hope that Ren Narita and Shota Umino lose their matches in order to advance. Your co-main event, Gabe Kidd takes on Ren Narita, both men with 10 points. The winner advances to the playoffs. The loser does not advance if Shota Umino wins his match, which is the main event, as Shota Umino takes on Drilla Moloney. Drilla is already eliminated, but Umino will advance if he wins. And with that out of the way, I'm going to get on to pre-booking Night 17 of the G1 Climax, and I'll be right back. And on to Night 17 of the G1 Climax. We start the show off with an abysmal pre-show match as Kushida Mori defeats Kokan Tachibana and Marcel Schneider when Kushida submitted Kokan Tachibana with a Kushida lock. Kushida carried the match in terms of in-ring performance, obviously doing a 59. Komori was really off his game, although he did a 28, so not too bad. But on to your opening contest for the night. Yuji Nagata, Master Wato, Oleg Bullion, and Tatsuya Matsumoto defeated TMDK in a decent match when Yuji Nagata submitted Fuminori Abe with a crossface. Tatsuya Matsumoto was the weak link, doing a 26. 69 rating, not too bad. And on to your next match as Unbound Company defeats El Desperado, Masatori Yasuda, and Taichi in a decent match when Yudo Ice submitted Masatori Yasuda. In terms of in-ring work, Yudo Ice was head and shoulders above everyone else. Masatori Yasuda was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance, doing a 32. Yasuda was really off his game, but the match did a 71. Not too worried about him being off his game. On to your next match, as in your next match, Great-O-Khan and Sane J defeated Jake Lee and Francesco Akira, and Akira sustains a goddamn injury. United Empire is fucking cursed. This is, I'm not kidding, I think the fourth injury that United Empire has had in this save. You have Hinare, who was injured for like a week. I think it was like a rib injury. Jake Boston Young was injured for a month. I gave him time off. Jake Lee sustained a broken jaw. Now Francesco Akira sustained a blown eardrum. What the fuck? With 55 rating, Sanjay was the weak link doing a 30. Akira sustained a blow eardrum. Jake Lee was slowed by his injury. But in your next match, thanks, Jushin. In your next match, to determine who will fight Yo for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship at the G1 Climax Finals, Daniel Garcia defeats Sho in a decent match. 64 rating, not too bad. And with this win, it has just been confirmed that at the G1 Climax Finals, you will have Daniel Garcia versus Yo for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. But in your next match, your last preliminary tag match of the evening, the Pumping Blasters and Daikin Nagai defeat Hantai in a decent match when Shingo Takagi pinned Taisa Nakahara with a Made in Japan 73 rating. Taisa Nakahara was a weak link doing a 27. Not too bad. Daikin Nagai with a 47. Seemed off his game, but it's whatever. 73 rating, really good. But onto your block matches for the night. First, Zack Sabre Jr. defeats Aaron Wolf in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling. 70 rating. Zack Sabre Jr. was really off his game. At least we got a 70. I'm really happy with that. But in your next match, Yuya Uemura defeats OSKAR, securing himself a spot not only in the playoffs but in the semifinals, as he is the winner of B Block, even though we have 3 more matches remaining, with those 3 matches confirming who else will be in the playoffs. And with that being said, let's get on to your next match, as in your next match, Callum Newman defeats Hinare. Hinare's run has ended. 8 points. He didn't have a good chance to begin with, but Callum Newman defeats Hinare in a decent match. Hinare was really off his game. 63 rating, not too bad. But in your next match, your co-main event for the evening, Ren Narita defeats Gabe Kidd in a decent wild brawl. Gabe Kidd sustained a bruised eye socket. So, Ren Narita has advanced to the playoffs. But Kidd still has a chance to advance if Umino loses his next match. And with that being said, on to your main event. Will Umino advance, or will Drilla play spoiler? Thanks, Junji. In your main event, Shota Umino defeats Drilla Moloney in a decent match. 72 rating. Love to see it. And we finished the show with a 74 rating. Love to see it. Injury review. Both of them can work through it. I mean, I have both of them booked. I don't think we really need to use them. But financial report, made over 60K. Love to see it. And with that, B block standings at the top of the block with 14 points. You have Yuya Uemura. Then it's tied in second place. Both of them advancing to the playoffs. Ren Narita and Shota Umino both with 12 points. Then with 10 points, just barely missing out, Gabe Kidd. Then with 8 points, you have Zack Sabre Jr., Callum Newman, and Hinare. Then at the bottom of the block with 6 points apiece, you have Aaron Wolf, OSKAR, and Drilla Moloney. Looking at the playoffs. So, already advancing to the semifinals, you have Yota Tsuji and Yuya Uemura, with both of them winning their block. But the playoff matches, Hiroki Goto takes on Ren Narita, and Jake Lee takes on Shota Umino. Although, it's going to be interesting to see how Jake Lee fares, considering he still has that broken jaw injury. But we'll have to wait until next episode. That's going to do it for today's episode of the Rising Sun Renaissance. I've been True Unscripted Puro, and I'll see you all next time.